I'm ready to start drinking.
I'm glad you are.
I just slept for a good chunk of time, and
Of course it's Overwatch's fault. Evil. Naturally.
There it goes. It's back.
This is not working for some reason.
Nope. YouTube's back. It just takes.
My
We have to.
stuff is not working here.
So you have to
Moment.
jiggle the handle and then wait. And we never wait long enough.
You gotta give it a little wiggle and a little shake.
Yeah,
But not too many.
yeah,
And
like
you're just playing with it.
yeah. I mean, sometimes you gotta.
There's the
kick
next
it.
stick joke.
Huh?
and
So
I'm
there's the
going to
next
leave
stick joke.
again.
Yes.
All right. Actually, those who
As
need to
if
break,
you'd never
go
make
break.
a dick joke.
Well, these
I
two
believe
already
we've
went.
already gone.
I was working. Sorry.
Yeah, we were working.
So if you need to go,
Yep.
you should probably go.
The Streamers Union demands it.
Chevy is dying, and
It's not what
Go to the
map says.
bathroom and union.
You
not
can
what the condition
actually,
says on my
you
character
can
sheet.
possibly, but with usually you can help some sickened with battle medicine, but
Okay.
Or possibly restoration, things like that. So Velcrin will slowly get up and start walking.
What do you got
that
for
way.
second level spells?
me?
Yeah, look at whole body or cleanse body or something like that.
Nothing like that.
What? What?
She's just a cleric.
Hey, is that primal magic?
He walks over and he
Nope.
just kind of
I don't
walks
care.
in. And as he puts his head in and he takes a look at Chevy, he says,
I happen to play a divine caster on
he's
Monday.
in stage 2.
I know.
You can't help him. He has to be within the purification.
There's no hope for you, Chevy.
He's
Sorry.
not
Tell your wife
dying
hello.
yet. But
Okay.
if he continues at this rate of progression, it's not good.
I'll take shots for you, Chevy.
I'll remember you, my friend.
I'm already drunk.
On sickness.
There's a very large cistern full of blightstones, and there is a crew of smugglers that is guarding them.
Then we should probably go deal with this.
We should.
And
Drinks
not
after?
drink. As Nisla goes to take a drink, Red's hand just kind of goes and presses it back to the table. She's like, oh, I told you it was going to be a stick in the mud.
I go out there and I take all the bottles of alcohol that I put out, put them back in. Chevy is a little indisposed. in the
but-
bathroom.
I stumble out of the bathroom.
You guys,
We can take him back to
Kira
upstairs, and
picks
we'll be
up her
fine.
shot
No.
and goes, looks at Red. He's looking at her and she goes,
Defiantly.
she gets up. Apparently, we have to go.
Kind of just hold my glass to her, be like,
So you know the rules of alcohol. Once it's poured, it cannot go back in the bottle, unless it's a horda, and this is not that, and you don't want to waste good alcohol.
See, Red, I've told you this before.
Look, I understand, but I'm gonna have to drink this for the common good.
Then drink it and
How
let's
many of
go.
you can actually help, can be a secondary caster? Anyone may be a secondary caster, even those that do not cast magic.
Is there any particular type of magic?
If you're drinking that, you're not being a secondary caster.
I stay.
He can cast magic. She can cast magic.
I want to help,
can.
You
but
do not have to be able to cast magic.
Just saying, we do. We can.
Red has assisted me being a secondary caster.
is it life force? Like, how does this work? How do we help?
Let us walk and talk. Show me where this Blightstone is, and I will speak of how this works.
It's
You might want to give your friend a hand and bring him with.
Stumble over to Sivril and I slump over him. I say, "Carry me, Sivril."
Hey, can he drink?
Sure.
No.
Can't cast
Well,
like this.
He's not gonna drink. I mean, so if he looks like he needs one. Probably wouldn't help.
With the sickened condition, he actually can't ingest anything.
No, that's why I went to Wretch in the first place, because I couldn't ingest
So-
alcohol.
Can't even take a potion if you
As you
wanted
guys
to.
are walking,
Is it like you immediately throw it up type
Yeah.
thing? Okay.
you guys are walking and talking. I'm gonna go take my little short break.
Well, that's some bullshit, because you're the one I want to talk to.
Oh, I'm sorry,
That's
but
bullshit.
I
Well-
need to go. Streamer's got to stream.
Carry
If
the
the
microphone.
streamer's
Well, I
gonna
guess she doesn't
stream,
care about your
then,
conversation, huh?
then we're
That's
just
fine.
going to remember
Chevy.
whatever we remember.
Now you know what it feels like, huh?
No, I don't care.
All right, I will be right back.
My conversation is more for the people at home. Your conversation got slapped down and.
I mean,
Turned into nothing.
somebody could start telling them the story of what you guys.
Yeah, well, see, we've already deemed story time not important anymore, so
Yeah.
we're
Chevy's
no
sick.
longer friends. We might as well
We're
be
traveling
coworkers. We're
companions
coworkers.
for the moment.
So, as a bard, if you want, I have a whole bunch of shit on paper that I can regurgitate for you.
Don't say regurgitate in front of Chevy.
He's retching
I'm already
clearly while I'm
regurgitating.
holding
Yeah,
him.
good point. My apologies. Really is no good word.
I'll aim Chevy at Avery.
Like,
I
like a
just got
scattergun.
over being sick. Okay.
Yeah, but yours was a sleeping sickness.
like the one
Still.
with the devil and the pea soup projectile. Yeah. Had Leslie Nielsen in it. It was a comedy.
Yeah. Have to walk gingerly as to not to shake him enough.
Yes. So,
Not stirred.
Shaken
right.
bard light.
yeah.
But back up hard.
So
I
I've
think
heard.
Sunshine purposefully food poisoned me this time.
You think so?
I could
going
tell
to stab
stories
him.
to add some flavor and color.
It probably
Yeah.
doesn't have anything to do with this giant purple vein that's running up the side of your neck or down to your eye.
I'll show you a big vein.
Oh, wow.
You can certainly try.
Talking about his dick.
I'm well aware of what he's talking about.
I like how she. Would you get all excited?
Seer, help.
Look, I didn't even have to.
Avery Chevy wants to show you his dick.
He was talking to you.
He surely doesn't want to show me his dick. He's married.
I think he was.
I don't understand how that matters in this context.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it doesn't matter who he wants to show it
Hey,
to.
hey,
I specifically
see what-
heard several.
You see, he actually didn't say my name. Thank you.
hey, Bard Light, your
See what happens when she
I'm
gets up
rubbing
in the
off
middle
on
of the
you.
conversations?
But it's so easy. It's just like there.
Your bard is Chevy. Your bard showing.
You're becoming more like Esteban every day.
It's the hat.
I'm in a
Yeah.
sickened stupor. What do you want from me?
I mean, you does have a point. I mean, like he's out of
My
character.
brain's like foggy.
Yeah, imagine how I am when I'm not stoned out of my mind. Actually, no. All right. So I have there's some knowledge that I have acquired earlier that I never had a chance to say. So-
Extrapolate.
yeah, I was gonna say expout, but I don't know if that's a word.
That's not a word.
I just made it up. I'm a bard. It is a word now. Expout.
Word now.
Expout.
Expout. It means shit I just said, or will say.
It's in the Esteban dictionary.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is now.
Sit down for my 7th level expouting.
I said expout though, but not expose. Yeah.
Please don't expose either.
Yes. All right.
Is this the ritual stuff?
No, these are just like bardic lore, things that I know. It's a good time to talk about it. So there's a story called A Stone That Hungers. It says, there's a tale spun in whispered tavern corners about a rock that does not sleep, a rock that drinks life from the land itself, Blightstone they call it, born of divine blood, spilled on cursed ground, or perhaps the venomous fossil of a dead god's heart. It doesn't simply poison, it remembers. Where it sits, the world festers, and those who dwell too near begin to dream of rot and of teeth beneath the soil.
Did you say teeth?
Teeth. Yes, it's It's a legend. It's weird.
Nope, just making sure I heard you right.
Okay.
There's a bunch. I have like 4 or 5 of these different stories, but you know.
Are they all that morbid sounding?
Yes, it's Blightstone. It's not a happy place. So effectively, as the legend of Blightstone goes, it corrupts the land. You know, around it, as we've seen. And it just makes everything decrepit and death-like, and everything just gets mean. So, take all the happiness out of the world, and hell, it's Civil when he's not contained. That's what the world becomes. Everything becomes like you. You know the part whenever you go and just destroy things and don't remember, and the things you've had to work through over the past? That's how it works.
I think that's kind of a bitch move.
Yeah. Just a little.
I did not mean it in a defensive way. I just...
Oh, well.
He meant it in an honest way.
He meant it in an offensive way.
The worst part of you is what the Blightstone does.
The worst parts of me. Okay.
In essence. But you, sir, are no Blightstone.
Yeah.
You're the opposite of that.
Yeah, thanks for that.
I
What's
sing
the
in
opposite?
I sing in your ear as I'm slunched over your shoulders. All of me loves all of you.
Oh, this is so entertaining for me.
It's okay, Chevy.
Please vomit on him.
He can't. That's the problem.
So,
Herb.
I
I
don't...
think I can do is kind of.
Sunshine, I don't
Yes,
know if there are specific medical terms or clerical terms for the stages of sickness, but the first one is fatigue. There are 4 stages before you succumb, or the 4th stage you succumb to the Blightstone infection.
I think he's down with the sickness.
Val.
Yes.
The first one is
Valkyrie said that he is in stage 2.
yeah, that is effectively his act. He's, I want to say slowed, but that's not the right word. It's just lethargic. Yeah, it's a better word. It's a bard word.
He's, yeah,
Lethargic.
pretty lethargic.
And then the next one, he becomes, I don't know, like insanity, I guess would be a thing. Think of whenever
He's
someone
singing to
has the.
several.
I mean, everyone gets a little several lusty every once in a while, so you know.
You can fuck off.
And then finally, after the corruption part, or the, you know, whenever your mind slips, then the only thing that's left is death.
Huh.
Wonderful.
And the problem is, if you can't die, and you still die, then what does that leave? If your soul can't pass on,
Several.
Limbo.
that's a fate worse than death, to be undead, not undead, but to undeath.
This guy.
Whoa.
This guy. What the
You,
fuck? I'm throwing his ass off the cliff in the fucking ocean.
We're gonna focus back in as you guys were
He's like-
telling that story.
The only thing worse than that is undeath, and Several's
And as
like,
he's talking-
motherfucker!
I love you!
Apparently not.
Look,
You were my favorite vampire.
I believe you've already stated what happens when you were speaking of what you found in the cave as well.
yes.
So if you cannot die, then you become whatever those are.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Would you-
makes sense.
And nobody's dying right now because somebody's a little busy.
What would we call them? Like a blight wraith or something? I guess. Give a name.
No, I've never seen something that doesn't die other than undead.
Well,
Prepare to be
everything's
amazed.
not dying right now.
Except elves.
You see behind Velcrin, she's gone. Nistle's not.
He's a little busy. A lot busy.
What do you mean?
He is trying to take somebody who doesn't want to go.
Speak plainly.
And he can't exactly do the rest of his
I'm
job.
a fucking bard and telling her to speak plainly. That's like
up.
sacrilege. The fuck?
Nobody's dying right now. He's trying to reap a god.
I see.
And they're fighting about it.
Where's the Blightstone? We have a long evening ahead of us.
Yeah, we do.
Do you need food or anything before this begins? Or does it not help?
It will not help.
What
We do
can
need to grab our supplies. We will need to use the lift.
what can I do to help you?
I will need 3 secondary casters.
I volunteer as
that.
tribute.
Did you take your shot?
Maybe.
This is the seer asking. Make a fortitude save. It was a very sweet, but very strong
Now she
alcohol.
has 3 left feet.
20? Dirty 20?
Okay.
Does it have a smell
You
to it?
definitely.
So you rolled what, like a 3?
5.
That was good stuff.
What
It
tasted?
definitely tasted very. It was very tasty. It had kind of a very interesting fruit flavor to it. You're not quite
Ooh.
sure what it was.
What was the name of this drink again? For future reference.
This is rum.
Ooh.
Why is it gone?
I will keep that in mind.
I love rum. Rum loves you.
It's hard to come by here. They walk not directly toward the cliff. They walk a little bit south.
You said he's got to use the lift, so.
And if you follow, are you guys following to where they're going, or?
We might as well.
Okay. They come to a cart, and this cart looks like it has a locked box on top of it that's about 3 feet tall. And it's literally a cart that Red goes over, grabs the 2 handles, almost like a wheelbarrow, lifts it up, and starts walking back toward the lift.
We used to have a cart.
It's
Sorry.
it's
Yeah.
floating
Yeah.
around.
Yeah. Ours is
Very
flying.
small cart.
Yeah.
It's not for people, it's for carrying this box, whatever it is.
Yeah, ours is floating.
Somewhere.
Probably not anymore, but
That's probably true.
So you guys make it down the lift with this cart and the box. Now where to?
so you're gonna go all the way over to where the tide meets the rock face, and then you're gonna have to jump across these little platforms, and then you're gonna have to go up about 40 feet and into a cave.
Looks over at Red. All right. He hefts this big box, and they lash it to his back. And they start trekking that way.
You know, if this is something that happens more often, I could construct a harness to help distribute the weight across your back versus the way it's lashed, because that has to hurt like hell. We could do it afterwards if you want. I'm a master craftsman.
Yes.
Okay.
Big red guy just looks at you and says, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I would love to help because that looks like a bitch.
They're never in easy places.
Of course not. If they were easy, then everyone would do this, right?
I don't think so.
Give me perception as he and starts going.
What's 19 plus 16?
Oh yeah,
37.
35.
35? Yeah,
So
35.
as he goes and starts moving, after you say that, you swear you see a little smoke come out when he did it. He starts trekking that way, holding the ropes like a backpack. So you guys go heading over, and through whatever means you need to get over there.
I will help climb people across if I have to.
Okay.
I'm purely at the whim of Civil right now.
You're like stupid strong, aren't you?
I have a +4 to my strength.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid strong. You just like wield him like nothing. He's like, here, come on.
Velcrin does slip at one point.
You want an athletics check to grab him?
You can definitely try.
Weak.
What's your athletics?
None yet.
Okay.
Is there a way we could aid
25.
with the athletics check?
25.
Okay, yeah, you grab him. He's heavy in that armor. Might sneeze.
Sure.
Do it.
She's sick of your bullshit.
I'm not so great
For what?
for
Bullshit.
climbing.
You're
and
not
shit.
climbing. I'm literally carrying all the people that need to be carried. Like, it's not
Like
that big a
me.
deal.
At
What?
the same time.
I could always cast helpful steps.
Miss
Maybe that
Legos.
would help.
Yeah, the guy carrying the harnessed shit gets all the way over the thing, and she's like, "I could make steps." And he's like,
I just got over being sick. My brain's not functioning properly. He's
Throws her
being
into the ocean.
distracting.
With that spawn.
I'll just fly back up here. I'll just fly to the top, and y'all can climb.
Wait, you have a fly speed?
I can use
she
the
could
spell
turn
to
into something
fly,
that
Oh
flies.
yeah, I could do that.
or that too.
I could turn into a fae thing. I could do
Right.
that
So everyone's
Oh, wait,
climbed
I
across.
So
think-
you guys get over
Stairs.
to the cave again.
A little
I don't have
tense
my
moment,
stairs.
trying to pull the heavy ass cleric.
Yeah,
He's
heavy.
definitely heavier than you would think.
Sure.
Well, plate mail's pretty.
Yeah.
So you guys get over there, you squeeze in. Red kind of looks at that and goes, sure, suck it in. Squeezes little ways, takes the box off.
I'll like if
Drags it
he
through.
passes it through, I can pull it through.
He doesn't hand it to you, he just drags it.
No.
Drags it through.
Sucks to suck, Buttercup.
You know what? It would be nice if we put some grease on the bottom of that, so I just make it slide
Or
better.
wheels.
Actually, probably stick.
Well, there were wheels on the cart, but it doesn't go to some of the places that we go.
Could go upstairs.
So you guys get all the way back to where the cistern is and the Blightstone again.
Is the
I
captain
need
there?
everybody to make a fortitude save.
Don't fuck this one up.
I don't need to. How
Oh
about
my
that?
god.
Nat
Oh
20.
my god.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh!
He fucked it up.
Aren't you immune to sickness?
19.
I'm not immune to anything.
24.
It's a
23.
7 this time for a total of 15.
Oh my
You're killing it.
Yeah.
gosh.
Ouch.
Doesn't the hat help with any of that?
Nope.
Nope. It's only against fear.
Well, I'm afraid that you're going to die, so stop it.
I love how he tries to circumvent some of these.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Pardon me. I'm telling you, something is killing my allergies.
So I take it I'm
Alright.
sickened 2 or 3.
You are sickened to
Okay.
3. Sorry, yeah, it is 3. It can go down to 1.
I already was at 1. So does it then go up to 2?
Yes, you have hit stage 2.
Okay.
I got a 19.
19, you are sickened 1.
Do I gain any additional sickening? I was sickened 4. With a 15 on my roll.
God. You are sickened 5,000.
Okay. Give me a moment here,
Oh,
because
boy.
now I have to double check where you go from here.
Mental corruption is what it says is after. The next one's death.
I was going to say you go down.
So, as you
He's going to start talking to me like
as you
I'm his
start
wife.
feeling more sick and retching, you start just intrusive thoughts start entering your brain. You guys see him turn quite a shade of green. Gets more veins, the purple. Some of them start to appear on his hands. And you start feeling like you need to check in on Anna. And maybe you should do something. You know, just these things are just in your brain. What if she's done something to your daughter? Or what if she was happy the other day because of someone else? Your mind is going through quite a few fevered thoughts at the moment.
I'll use the heart to actually check in.
Okay. She's very anxious. Extremely anxious. Which makes you start to wonder why. Why would she be so anxious? She's done something. What did she do to your daughter? You guys hear him kind of start muttering things. I'm not quite sure what he's muttering. But you hear, you hear a name here and there. You might hear one of your names come from him. Avery, what did you get on your fortitude?
24.
Okay. Sunshine?
23.
Sunshine, you are sickened 1.
Can I offer Chevy a natural remedy to maybe help?
He's
I can't ingest
kind of
anything.
delirious.
Well, it's not
at the moment.
ingesting exactly.
Sure it is.
He's somewhat delirious at the moment.
Let's just.
Damn.
I use the unbreakable heart to cast light on her locket, not to let her know that I'm watching over her, but in my mind, it's I see you, as I see what you're doing kind of thing, with the intrusive thoughts going on.
Okay. Pardon me. All right. As soon as they're in there and they have sight on the Blightstone, they're opening up the crate. There's some kind of magical lock that it seems that Velcrin has the key to. He pulls out this crystalline vessel and puts it out very close to the cistern. Kira heads over. I need 2 of you. Anybody not sick?
Oh.
Your sickened 1 goes away pretty quick, guys.
Okay. Well, in that case,
The critical fail
Yes.
is where you gotta worry.
Am I still tipsy?
You got a little buzz going.
I didn't gain any extra sickened, right? I'm still sickened 4.
Can I cast at all?
Yeah, you can cast.
Well, then I will volunteer.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
volunteering.
I feel great.
Very well.
Fight me, Several,
So you 2 ladies.
you bitch.
All right, here we go.
Oh boy.
All right. So you 2 will join me, as well as Kira.
Are you still carrying him?
He's sitting with his back up against the cave, and I'm just standing over him.
I go to push him, but I miss entirely and just tumble past him.
You just put your hand on his knees.
Easy now.
You dirty.
Careful what you say.
I know you.
I know you.
I know what you did.
Do you?
I was there.
You doing all right?
I remember.
pull out a handkerchief and I'm like dabbing the sweat off his forehead.
This is like a fever dream almost. This is fast.
Sunshine,
Yes.
Where are these?
I don't know that it's the greatest idea for him to be this close to these things.
It cannot be helped.
If he's not,
He's got to be in the ritual.
If he can't die, then you shouldn't worry.
Captain Shanks.
See, can't die is an operative thing. It's not like he can't get hurt. It's his soul will not move on. His body will collapse. He'll lay there in agony, and he'll sit there unhealed until we can drag his limp-ass body back to the temple and have it brought
It
back into
takes
some
days.
kind of... Like, for fuck's sakes, people, they're not immune.
Then perhaps take him out of here.
How far will he still be able to be within the range? No.
He's gotta
No,
be in there.
we would have to do a secondary ritual.
Anyways,
would it be any easier if it was just him, or it's the same amount? Like, does the scale of blight determine how long or how complex the ritual is?
It can, yes.
Would it be too taxing on you and us to just do him separate, like in a separate go, or?
It would not.
I think I'm sitting there and I'm like scratching at the back of my neck.
I don't want to put him in any more danger than we already have by bringing him here.
then
Then
let's
you
get
should
this
him
ritual
away from
over
the
with.
Whitestone, and you should put yours in the water there.
Bloop.
Oh no.
Civil, are you going to be part of the ritual?
No. I have 3.
Can you take Chevy someplace safe? Because you can carry him.
We're safe.
Outside the
Just
cave.
outside the cave. Just make sure he doesn't fall off of it. So we can cure this, and then we will cure him. But if we bring him back, then he could fail.
I mean, you could probably take him to the temple. Maybe they could do something to help.
And then take them to the inn where they have beds.
Or just leave him at the temple, and then we could cure him and the boy, or anyone else who's affected.
The boy is better. He was only lightly
Okay.
affected.
He was only stage 1.
Yeah, the cleric, brother
Farron.
Farron,
Thank
Look,
you.
healed him.
I'll do whatever you think's best, but I didn't start feeling bad until we were going to leave the cave the last time.
Okay. Well,
So-
maybe doing
I-
nothing is the best thing.
If I drag him out of this cave and whatever comes upon him, he can't fight it off.
Maybe we just take him to the antechamber, because this was the cistern is 1 level in. Like, there was the bridge
In order
area.
for him to be within the ritual, it would be 30 feet.
It's oddly specific, but magic is magic.
Magic is weird.
What do you want me to do?
I think we should just leave him here, and I think we should start this ritual and get the captain.
Go for it.
Yes, and its crew.
It's what?
The
Oh, the crew.
The crew.
The goo.
The
It's
crit.
Chris.
Crib?
The goo
The
pops
crit.
up,
Captain in the crew.
and you see the captain.
Captain Shanks,
You've brought more.
we're doing a ritual to cleanse it. If you want to be a part of it, you should be here. We're starting.
Rally! And you see more goo. And as these goo pop up, 7 of them. The 2 you guys hurt earlier. Still looking just battered and sliced up. Kind of. Some of them pull weapons. He puts his hand up. Velcrin's looking at him. This I have not seen.
We don't know how long they've been here.
How long have you been here?
They couldn't tell us.
A long time.
If only somebody had heard a story about Captain Shanks and his smuggling crew. How would I ever know such a thing?
Oh,
Bard.
Oh, I can look. Let me see. Have I heard of Captain Shanks, you said?
I'm
Captain Shanks?
gonna aid.
Oh, you're gonna aid her?
Sorry.
I don't think we have time for stories.
Well, you guys can start the ritual. I'll tell the story.
What do we do?
Hollow Wake? You see Captain Shanks kind of go, you've heard. Yeah. Yeah. I've heard of you guys. They're just normal smuggler types. I mean, yeah.
That was the
mean-
quickest story ever.
I mean, you guys want to get to the ritual, so,
Yeah, we need to do
that's
that.
fine.
We
It's been
can
a long
discuss
time, hasn't it?
Captain Shanks over beer later.
Maybe a little. Maybe a little bit. A little bit. I mean, not too
been a
much,
long
but
time.
some. Definitely.
Not too much, but some. Definitely a little bit. Okay.
I mean, I wasn't alive when they were running.
That doesn't mean
I
much.
understand. Look, I hope
Sorry?
you're always this articulate.
The number that she thought of frightened her slightly.
Yes, I understand. I'm easing the tension.
Like, with frustration, I think Sivril hits the wall of the cave and he's like, start this fucking ritual before he dies.
He's setting things around. The components and such. I am working on it. You don't need to be so excited. It cannot be rushed. It takes hours.
I think agitated is the word.
And even then, if something goes wrong, all of us are going to feel it.
Great.
Pardon me. So, where did that just go? Sorry, I thought where'd it go? There it is. There it is. Okay. First off, I need all the secondary casters, which is going to be Kira, Sunshine, and Avery. You guys are going to give me, you must choose before rolling. I need either religion or occultism, survival or medicine, crafting or arcana, or nature.
One of any of those?
One of any of those.
Okay, medicine.
Okay. Now you need something besides survival or medicine.
Nature.
Okay.
I would do
Kira
that.
will do the arcana. I believe. Let me double check. Oh yeah, she's gonna do the arcana.
Is there any way that aid, like I could help any?
Nope.
This like violates my core tenet. I want to help.
What did you get?
33.
32.
All right. So, with your, you said medicine, Sunshine?
Yes.
All right. So you are given a task by Velcrin. And as he hands you the blessed water, you will take this and begin to treat any wounds within this area that you see in the land, the rock, or any of the people with it. You're doing nature. You are going to be working on keeping any corrupted fae outside of the radius of this ritual. And you already know what you're doing, Kira. She sits down, and you see magic begin to gather between these gloves that she's put on. Just streaks that go from one side to the other. There's a purple and a black, and they swirl and start to twist. He goes over and he cuts himself over the crystalline vessel. And for the next hour, he bleeds. A decent amount, but not enough to really harm him too much. He doesn't look as if he needs a healing spell or anything at this point. And then his check. All right. Between all of the things that he's set out, the components begin to dissolve, including the blessed water in your hand. You guys feel magic start swirling through the area. You feel a sting as blessed water starts seeping into wounds that you don't quite have. Your mind starts thinking that something's attacking. You can feel the sting at the back of your neck. As the end of the first hour starts, are you trying to take a swing at anything again?
I'm not swinging, but I am still being confrontational to several.
Okay.
Why'd you do it? Huh? He was just a boy.
He was just a boy.
Do they know? Do these guys know?
No, but they will.
As Kira's holding the magic and she's twisting and she brings it around as she slowly moves almost in a half crouching crawl around the Lightstone, and then she starts moving toward the end of the hour toward you and to each of the different crew members of the smugglers. You start seeing these pinpricks of light, Avery, at the edges of your senses. Using that nature check, you're able to essentially convince these Fae spirits to go. It's not time for them to come in here yet. You're keeping them away. As she's finishing, Kira says, "We're going to have to help him for the next one. You will need to bleed." And she goes over and she will, without breaking the magic, claw up her own arm. And she will take some damage and bleed into the cup. What do the two of you do?
So each of us needs to bleed.
That's what she said.
I pull my katana and
It's excessive.
Okay.
And there goes her hand.
Yeah.
Not that much. It's the only sharp thing I have.
I have a
Sunshine.
dagger if you'd like to use that.
Cross contamination.
Sunshine, you'll take 6 points of damage over the next hour as you guys take turns bleeding into the cup.
That's a bit excessive.
I take my dagger and I just slice my hand open and kind of just.
You'll take 4. As she moves away and sees you guys do it, you may not heal it till the ritual is done. And this will continue, getting more intense. You guys taking more damage. It seems about every other hour, Kira entices everybody to go and place blood within the cup. It seems that Velcrin takes less damage when you do. When you don't, he seems to take quite a bit.
I'm not doing it.
So over the next few hours, when you guys go up, your total after the initial Avery is going to be 10. Sunshine, your total is 10 as well.
So 10 plus the 4?
Yes.
Okay.
You guys will go up 4 times. What are the rest of you doing during this ritual? As you can start seeing, once more magic begins to swirl around, you see these pinpricks of light that start coalescing into what look like just corrupted fey creatures. Different kinds of beasts and animals, which she keeps keeping at bay, whether talking to them or physically moving them. But she's keeping them out of the area of the ritual. What are the rest of you doing during all of this?
I remember Esteban asking, is there anything that we can do to help, like with the fey creatures? I know you're doing most of the work, but is there anything I can do?
If they attack, we can kill them. Red answers.
But okay.
Or if there are any blight beasts.
How?
Excuse me.
How do we distinguish them? Are they obvious?
Kind of looks toward the captain and the crew and he goes, yes,
Kind of. Oh, got it. Similar to them.
very. But cannot be purified. They're gone. Mind and all.
Understood.
What about that elf, Several?
Which one, Chevy?
You let him go, and then made him fight. You wanted to kill him.
And I'll like lean down next to him.
You're a monster.
Shut your mouth. If you know what's good for you.
Hey, Nayla, this is the most entertaining.
Yeah.
This is the most entertaining ritual I've ever been a part of. I just want to tell you that.
I mean,
Do they always do this?
no.
Oh.
Chevy's usually very, very reserved. So I've never seen this out of him.
Oh, okay.
I agree. It's entertaining.
Hey, Sunshine, do you know you love a monster?
Keep her name out of your mouth.
Several, you know it's not him. It's the sickness. You have to forgive him for now. We can talk about it afterwards. Regardless, whatever darkness he is speaking of, we'll get through it. We all have our secrets.
Just wait till someone starts telling your secrets.
I tell mine freely.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for some stories.
We'll get there.
Well, you could tell tell them
I
right now.
feel like
mean,
we're
what better-
hearing a story
better
right
time?
now.
Oh yeah, we are. That one too. You guys start closing on the last hour. 8 hours this. 8 hours. And Chevy starts going in and out of consciousness.
That's probably the best for his life.
As you guys start getting toward the end of the ritual, you see Kieran has started going closer to the vessel, and you see the lines of energy between her hands also go down and into the Blightstone cistern. You see tendrils of it coming out toward those of you that have been sick. And as you hit about 7.5 hour mark, you feel a sudden sensation in your necks where those veins are. I need you guys to make a fortitude save.
Everyone?
Nope, just the two that are actually in stages.
So Chevy and several.
Mm-hmm.
22.
Mine's 30.
Okay. So with 27 points of damage, you feel each vein erupt from one point or another. And whatever part of this Blightstone is within you, you feel it erupt out, painfully so, and you start seeing it floating away. As it starts pulsing out, you start feeling that mental state declining. The red you're seeing. Slowly, the veil is dropping. Several, you will take half that, so you will take 13 as you feel that burst out. You also see, mixing in with the magic now, it almost looks like particles of blackened and green dust starts coming out from the cistern as well. And the dust starts gathering between her hands and starts flowing down into the cup. You see the water level lowering as this happens in the cistern. It starts lowering until you would think you would see Blightstone. The glow begins to diminish. Velcrin joins her and puts his hands there as well. And they both get every bit of this dust into this crystal container. And suddenly you feel fine. The smugglers around you all just drop as the magic subsides. The Fey creatures trying to push through the other side. You trying to clean whatever kind of light you see around. You can't find any more. Small, twinkling lights of these Fey creatures just and disappear. And Velcrin thank you, Moritos.
Is it done now?
It is done.
Several.
This is going where all the rest goes.
What?
Do I remember anything of what I said
Covers
Step
it.
away.
while I was...
No, a little bit fever dream type thing going
30.
on.
I moved 31 feet away.
3 action, heal.
Okay. Thank you.
Is that for everybody or for?
Yep.
Yep. It's 30-foot emanation.
I have a way to dispose of this, so I will take care of it. It remains inert for a month. We have one more place to go and gather before we completely destroy it. As well as inert, it's easy to destroy.
So this is a multi.
33.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, anybody who took damage, take back 33.
So one more blight spot, and then it's done.
Well,
At least in this area.
until I find more. Yes.
Do we? How can we help?
I believe she said you guys were doing more important matters.
I mean, all matters are important, but that's fair, I guess. At least let me make that harness before you go.
Yes. Please. Oh, he remembered his manners. Okay, can we go have that drink now, guys? So excited to have you guys around. We need to make it on to the next location.
You,
Oh, we have to sleep, Belkrin.
you're just a regular fun sponge, aren't you?
I'm on a mission.
I understand, so am I.
I don't get distracted from my missions. Yeah, I know. No. Fun sponge. Really, seriously, stick in the mud. You know, the vampire sleeps.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I mean,
No offense.
Which, by the way, off in the corner, random harm.
We really do need to get going.
Can I speak with you?
You talking to Belkrin?
Yes.
it'll take a couple hours to build the harness. Do you have at least that?
Yes. I'll come over to you
Oh, we're gonna take a walk.
through the cave.
Sure.
It's not much of it.
I'm gonna walk with him,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to explain to him what I saw. I'm going to explain to him that I had a little walk and talk with an avatar, and tell him what the deity had told me.
What's your perception DC?
26.
Okay.
While they're doing that,
Keep
I
going.
look at Chevy and I'm like, do you want to natural remedy now?
I explain the rift
I'll pass on that.
and what we saw.
It's a wonder he is able to even grant me spells.
Yes.
I would think that he would ignore his clerics and save the dead. Now is not the time for me to have a crisis of faith, though.
He needs you out here.
It is not as if I can ferry the souls for him.
Doesn't matter.
But thank you for telling me.
And I tell you this because I know what he's doing, and because I've lost my deity and found another. Mine.
Are you suggesting I find another?
No, I am not. I am just telling you that I know what it feels like.
If he is fighting, what if he loses?
Our goal is to make sure that he does not.
And how do you know there isn't someone who's trying to do the same for the other god?
There is.
There is. You know this?
Yeah.
Who?
Her name is Charlotte.
How are you planning to help?
Perception 23.
And how is one person versus the United Souls going to help with that? If this Charlotte is who you were up against, is she immeasurably more powerful than you? What is your
she's-
perception for?
Every time that they say her name.
Okay.
She's a vampire great dragon. If you find any word of her,
The second one was 34.
And
could you see that it gets our way?
I will. But how are you going to do anything about any of this?
I have faith.
I'm all for faith. I have faith. My God does not speak to me anymore. So, here's the thing. I'm also not stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Faith does not help a god other than to give them power. You obviously do not have faith in Moritas.
I do. Just not the way that you do,
like what I do.
obviously.
And if followers' faith is not enough, and this fight's still continuing, then how exactly would you get inside of a fight between gods?
Can I approach the conversation?
Sure.
So I imagine they've kind of walked off, and I walk around the corner of whatever crevice they're speaking at, and I'll draw my blade out, and the crystal inside of it will start to glow, and I will look right at him and I'll say, I'm going to kill him. And this was forged to do so.
That's a divine bane.
It is.
And that alone you think will do it?
Nope. We hunt for other things as equally as strong.
That's the glistening sun spear. I have heard of that.
There are others among us,
Find
the icons of ascendance,
your mission is far greater than the one I do.
but
Esteban will
not,
have to forgive us. You guys can't come with us.
but not any less important.
You should keep that put away.
It is.
You put it back up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I put mine back in my sheath.
Well, shall we?
If you find anything else out there,
Let's go take our few hours while he makes the harness. I will make sure to get word to you somehow.
much appreciated. I was hoping to ease your any issues that you may have and to let you know.
Yes. Much appreciated.
While they've been talking, I slowly make my way back to El Gato, who I imagine is
Flipping his shit.
having a conniption fit.
He's
After
about
8 hours?
halfway squeezed through the small area and has kind of like slumped. Seems stuck.
He's a big kid. He got stuck in a hole.
Yeah, he just looks like kind of miserable.
Defeated.
Come close, he perks his ears up.
I'm
You hear,
so
you
sorry,
hear
buddy.
the scrambling
Yeah.
of 6 feet.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, buddy. I had no idea it would take this long. I'll give him scritches.
Purrs and leaning in. And he's so happy you're right there.
Is there a way?
Oh.
Still
Does
stuck,
anyone
though.
have like a spell to shrink him temporarily so he could be unstuck?
Can he do that himself? I don't know what he can do.
He can't do a spell like that, no.
I like to grease up a cat.
Can he?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe pet cash. Maybe if he goes into the bag and I carry him away, and then
Can he just? Can I tell him to just blink himself back to the?
Well, he doesn't
He's not going to
blink.
want to.
He doesn't
Also, he's
really
not going to
blink.
want
He, more along the lines of it's almost like there's more than one of him. That
to. Oh,
It's like
like an
a
illusion type thing.
projection.
They don't really blink.
got it.
That's a blink dog. Those are different.
They're hard to get a beat on. It's when you see them, you're kind of seeing
Blurs,
double
yep, I got it.
when they're displacing. So, he
Well, then I'll talk to him very nicely and be like, "Look, you got your head in here. If you can,
you
if
got in, now you can get out.
Yes.
Come on now.
If your head fit in one direction, it will come out the other direction. You can do this. Scritch, scritch, scritch. Also, you're blocking it. We can't go anywhere.
Also, move.
But I was surprised that he hadn't already like torn a hole in a wall.
I mean, he
To-
definitely has tried, but it's stone. It's a little harder for him to tear a wall. And here's the thing: he could fit through where the boats go, where a
Sure.
rowboat could go. But
He'd be-
that's apparently too close to the water,
Oh, sure.
and he doesn't want to go near it.
No, yeah.
Weird. A cat doesn't want to go near the water.
Some love it.
Yeah.
Well, apparently displacer beasts don't.
I mean, Zila's inside.
Because she doesn't care.
She didn't seem to be worried about it. I mean, Elgato, either that or Elgato decided, nope, I saw her slip. Maybe she got wet or something. Who knows? Maybe he just decided he was small enough to fit through that hole. And
I'm small like
He's
people.
not liquid. he's proving cats aren't liquid today. Because he tried.
He's mostly bone and tentacle.
Right.
Red will come up and go, you want me to move your cat?
You can try. I don't know how he'll react to that.
I can't wait until
Are you
Nisla.
trying the pocket?
I
Avery?
can't wait till
Are you
Nisla
trying
just
the pocket?
remembers what these
Yeah.
things are.
Okay.
I'm gonna try that.
She's
Okay.
going to try and put him in a bag.
It's just
Yeah.
a for willing creature, correct?
Yeah, so all I gotta do is just touch him, and
If it gets him out of there, he's happy for it. So yeah,
Yeah.
you put him in the pet cache.
okay, so I can just cut my hands after I cast the spell, and Elgato just kind of just magically climbs into my hands and kind of just vanishes into my little pocket dimension.
Gonna let him out on the outside of the cave, I take it.
There's
Yeah.
if he wants to
definitely.
come out, there's food in there.
Yeah,
I
there
mean,
is
but
and water and just enough
It's gonna
air.
be one of those food.
You're Nayla.
You're Nayla. We'll see. We'll see what 20. We'll see what 20 picks.
I kind of want to do a test and put like Ernela right here and some bacon right here and see what he does.
Right?
So when do you let him out?
Uh,
Pardon me.
I step out of the cave and I find like a nice, safe little area, and
that you can let him out at.
yeah, and then I kind of just open it up and I just dismiss the spell and kind of just wait for him to leave.
Okay.
Um,
There's a quick displacer beast looking around. Where's your name?
Oh, I didn't come out of the cave.
oh, he's gonna be extra alarmed now. He's gonna be like,
Yeah.
"Where is she?"
Sorry, I didn't realize what you were doing, so I like run.
My bad. Yeah, I was just helping.
I remember you
appreciate
being
the help.
outside already. Yeah. Yeah.
No, because the cat was blocking the
Oh right.
blocking the door with its head.
He comes over and gets all up and on her chest. It's like, oh.
I feel like I'm the size of the displacer beast's head.
Just about.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you're a little bigger than his head, but yeah, you're
Love it.
little compared to this displacer
sure.
beast. He's large. You're small.
Um,
So you guys making your way back up? Then I take it.
yes.
Yes.
Red. Do you know how much that chest weighs, or does it vary based on what you do? I just wanted to make sure I have the right materials for the harness.
Couple hundred.
All right. That's
So everybody starts climbing.
Yep.
Yep. Might as well go have that drink now.
I am definitely going to have a drink, and then I'll get started. It helped me think. And while I'm building, I could, share stories with your bard,
That's true.
if she'll have me.
What rank
Okay, we
spells
don't
can
have
you cast?
time for that. Huh?
So what rank spells can you cast?
We definitely have time for stories. We always have time for stories. Bards have to exchange stories.
Right.
Okay.
5.
That's how things work.
Yeah, that's how we learn things. So
Yes.
Why is it, Esteban, why are you always trying to sleep with everything that moves? Esteban, stop seducing people. Esteban, shut up.
Listen, I just want to make one friend that isn't in this party without you flirting with them and then disappearing with them.
He's gonna be busy making a harness.
I'm Bard.
Okay,
Not
good.
that kind of a
you
harness.
stay.
Who knows? Maybe it'll have a dual purpose.
It's exactly
Oh
that
my
kind of harness.
god. I need a drink. Where's that rum at?
You're giving me a bad reputation.
No, being a
I
bard
bet
gives
you-
you a bad reputation.
I'm like this. I'm a
Do you
walking
want
stereotype.
some?
I do. It was very good.
very well. She'll pour you a shot. As soon as I get one from the bartender, I get a shot glass and she'll pour it.
Is it like a thimble?
No, it's bigger than a thimble.
She's an elf.
Is anybody drinking with me?
I'll take a shot.
Shot, 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 shot.
Are you sure you want to do that?
I'm.
I
feeling
know
better
that
now.
one. Everybody. Yeah, she's a bard. What? All right. So, who is not drinking?
I'm not.
I'm not.
I'm going to have a shot and then go build the thing.
What did you say, Sunshine?
I am.
You are.
Fuck it.
Okay. All right, everybody drinking. Give me a fortitude save.
Natural 20
Ooh.
for a total of 33.
30.
You know what? When was that? Where was that when you were getting sick?
Right?
Made for a better story.
Is that part of the memory?
24.
29.
29, 24,
30.
30. Okay. All right. So,
That is pretty
you
strong.
guys definitely have your first round. Like I said, it's got some kind of interesting fruit flavor, but it definitely has alcohol. You're Naila, you're not drinking?
No.
Okay. So, just several in here, Naila, not drinking. Another.
Yes.
As I put that one down, I look at Several and I say, for what it's worth, I didn't really mean those things that I said back there. That was not me, and I do apologize.
If it were anyone else, they would already be dead.
That's fair.
Well, he said that's me once, too. He must like you a lot.
If you weren't sick and blightstones bursting out of your veins, I probably would have slapped you.
So I got a
Would have been
question.
deserving.
Charlotte, I thought we got rid of her.
No.
That must
These
have been a hell of a
stones, they
sleep.
bring out the worst in people.
I'll have another
Clearly.
shot for the road.
I figure you're probably going to sleep, yeah?
Yes.
Well, I need to build that harness.
Would anyone like some
First.
tase?
Well, you should probably get on that.
What is it?
I'll go do
Tase.
that.
Where's that
Sure.
from? Is that from your home?
No.
No?
It's
Sure.
from Celestia.
And I'll mix it with
Oh.
the rum and just.
Well,
Okay.
Avery's going to be out for another 2 days.
Yeah.
She's gonna be
much.
like swinging on things and singing
And
and
instead of him
I'm
annoying
always
me,
up for
I'm
new
gonna be
things.
annoying him. Like, ugh.
I've never had a celestial drink before, so I'm up for it as well.
it'll give you wings.
Not exactly.
Or maybe it won't.
I'll just
Do
cast
this.
a flying spell on myself and fly.
I do.
Apparently there's a
Sass.
trick
While
to
everyone
this,
is
so
drinking, I got up and I went to the bartender.
Okay.
I know you made mention before that there was a wizard type that left abruptly.
Well, I mean, I don't think we talked about that, but
I don't make things up.
maybe it talked to somebody else about it. But there was a wizard that took off. I mean, just kind of shop closed and gone.
Do you know where his shop was?
Yeah, but there's nothing there anymore. I mean, you could go take a look if you want.
I mean, I'll go do that.
So what's this tase do to me?
Gives you wings.
Sorry.
What doesn't it do?
You try some of this, and it takes her a few minutes to get it ready. But it's a somewhat mulled wine, and when you drink it, it's probably one of the best things you've ever tasted. Has some of your favorite flavors hinted in there, along with a slight bit of maybe some alcohol, maybe not, maybe more of a tea, but it's wonderful.
It was very good, Sunshine. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's good to know.
So what is this? Because I've never had it. I'll try it. Smells. That smells like something my mom used to make. She. Wow. How do you know like what my mom made? I don't even know what she called it. Maybe she made Taze, I guess. There should be a song about Taze.
This is a brew from Celestia, so I didn't make this.
Oh, okay. Well, it's good.
Mhm.
How'd they know what my mom used to make? I want another shot. She goes back over and gets another shot from Kira.
It is alcoholic.
Hmm?
Just so you know. So,
All right.
you pretty much get one shot, and then Sunshine's like, no. No. One's enough. I promise.
Who is getting pretty schnockered out of the group? Anybody?
No.
Avery? Avery's gonna sleep for another day?
No. Not me.
Nobody else?
I will take
Not
another
intentionally.
I'm gonna
shot.
do one more and then call it.
I'll do all of them.
All right.
I don't want to make modern art.
Fortitude save.
26.
My inventions are practical.
Until they're not.
Yes.
What was this? I don't know. I caught an orange raptor.
What have you got?
26.
Okay. Fortitude save.
Yep, that's about how that
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah, well,
Uh-huh.
let me try that again.
She's one of those drop dyers.
Nailed it.
26.
Okay. You guys are getting a good night's sleep tonight.
Yes, yes, we will.
Yeah.
Sunshine, you only having the one shot?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. After a couple
That's
hours,
enough.
you finish the harness.
I need to roll.
He tries it on, and he's like, thanks. Yeah, fits. Feels good.
I crafted it at a 34.
Yeah.
Master crafted.
Oh, yeah. This, almost feels like it takes away weight.
It's not quite magical, but
No, I think it is. Puts a hand on your shoulder. That thing is heavy. Kind of goes, thank you.
it's on the house.
Did you find a sleeping buddy?
I don't plan on sleeping.
All right. The harness is done. We must go.
And if you ever need a hat, find an Esteban, and I made the hat, so that's what I do.
Very well. I still do want that hat. Maybe figure me out a party hat.
It would be my pleasure.
Travel safely. I hope to hear from you again.
Same. So, hi guys. The elf Kira just kind of nods to you guys and walks out behind Valkyrin. Red goes out, and of course, the bard's the last one. She's like, I'm gonna miss you guys. You guys were so fun.
Well, find us again and we'll
I
tell you
hope
all the
so.
stories.
Yeah, because you really didn't tell me. Okay, I'm coming. That's a red hand. Let's go. You're carrying me, right? You hear her through the door.
Mm-hmm.
As the door shuts.
You know the bitches, they won't remember me. Or where that awesome harness came from.
It's got your name in the back.
I know.
I'm not there, but
They might.
No, I saw my name in everything. It's just it's an Esteban. Exclusive.
There's an E. I go with E.
What was that one guy? Like he had big teeth coming out of his. What was that?
He also maybe
Oh, he's part orc. I don't know what the other part was.
breathed fire to me.
All right. Smoke cloud comes up between everybody.
Oh dear God.
Oh, yes.
Yay,
Oh,
I'm
yeah. I was
gonna-
wondering where you were.
No, I'm gonna prove I'm helpful. Hey, Toots.
Hi.
Nice seeing you. Not the Toots I'm talking to. You should check your cleavage and get out this door.
Rude.
What?
Pat you on the leg. Door. I'm not. Yeah, fine. If you guys aren't worried about it, I'm not.
What are you talking about?
We've had some alcohol.
What do you keep there?
Okay, but what door?
Check your cleavage and then go
Points
chase.
with his mug toward the door to the tavern.
Is something missing?
No, he wants me to pull out the thing.
or
You
check
check
and
your
s-
cleavage?
or check and see if it's
Yeah.
there.
The glistening sun spear is gone.
How did that happen?
I'm gonna murder her.
Well, she was so nice. Let's not murder her.
I'm sorry. How did you not feel someone reach into your cleavage?
You don't feel things that you're used to.
Thievery. I remove her hat.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 17
Well,
and I have a
he's-
12.
Well,
and I'm
he's
trained.
busy running
So-
trying to take her hat. I'm running out the
29.
door. If you do not stop right now,
You see she's kind of up on the shoulders of Red, shoulder of Red. And they kind of turn And Velcrin goes, I thought you said you weren't seen. And that's where we're going to stop for today.
But I liked him. I don't want to fight with him.
Push the button, damn
You
it.
guys should
He took the button.
you guys should join us next week on Tuesday.
I'm not there. I don't know what's going on.
By the way, your hat's missing.
We're gonna see some crazy things happening, I think. Once again,
Thank you.
an icon of ascendance has been stolen from someone.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Boo.
So, we'll see you next Tuesday. Make sure you join us on Monday for Bloodlords. And tomorrow for Barnabas Brushes, Thursday. Come watch Overwatch, get annoyed at some games.
Yeah, I mean, I try to make them entertaining, but, you know, watching me die just gets old.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes it's hilarious.
We watched someone else almost die tonight, so.
Critical Knowledge on Friday, guys.
we'll get
the
there.
leader rolling in. Let's get us a raid going. How about that?
Yay.
Find somebody to raid, and you guys have a great night.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
So I